Hello, welcome to my first league match of season 45. I'm back in C division this year, C4, playing Jean-Michel. I was in C division in season 43 and lost pretty badly and got demoted down to D, where I won, and now I'm back up on C. So trashing is taxman and count, and I guess you want to do that because there's really good stuff to gain. Innovation seems pretty strong with Inventor. You can invent a cargo ship and play it right away, and then top deck whatever nice card you gain, and you're okay having a lot of actions because of city quarter and encampment. And I guess probably you're just inventing Inventor, and then the second Inventor gains you a hunting party. This seems like a pretty aggressive board. It will end fairly quickly if you can line up your count against some bad cards and trash them, and then you're gaining a couple of Inventors. The first turn your deck is clean, and then a couple of Inventors. The second turn your deck is clean, and then the Inventor pile is over, ended, and then you grab some city quarters, villages, and then you invent a bunch of hunting parties, something like that. The opening to me was pretty clearly cargo ship. I thought it was even cargo ship poacher just for the pace of it, because you don't really want to jam that many inventors into your deck this early, but I guess you can always invent for encampments. I'm just thinking the case where you collide cargo ship and inventor is pretty sad, which is why I was thinking cargo ship poacher, but not having an inventor in the deck feels pretty sad early on. If you don't collide them. If you do collide them, then you're in okay shape. If you don't collide them, you're in okay shape. If you do collide them, you're in a bad spot. You need to try the poacher thing and get the inventor on turn 3 or 4. So they're going to invent, I assume like an encampment here. Maybe a poacher. I guess you want lots of actions, so you might play with a gold so you can keep your encampments around. I'll grab the inventor now. Hopefully don't bottom deck the cargo ship. I don't think I've ever played Jean-Michel before. Yeah, I don't. I should say good luck, have fun. I don't think I've ever played played Jean-Michel before. Yeah, if I bottom deck the cargo ship here, I don't even hit 5 this turn. And I'm in a lot of trouble. I think you need counts to make these decks work, to get at least one trash off. Hunting party is a lot of draw, and you can gain a lot of hunting parties with Inventor, but these poachers are just going to be so terrible because the piles are going to run. Okay, great. All right, I am going to take the count now and try to trash. I've got an estate down there. Try to get a big trash off. And then maybe switch to city quarters. You're doing quite a bit of money to afford city quarters, which maybe leads me towards a little bit earlier gold. Although obviously getting an early innovation is also quite nice. It turns your inventors non-terminal. Is that you can invent an inventor, you can invent a cargo ship. Inventing a poacher makes it non-terminal. Inventing an encampment also makes it non-terminal. If you can get a gold in the deck, then it's pretty nice. Okay, they've added a hunting party, which makes sense. Draw here, see what I find. This is okay. I'll top deck the inventor and trash 4. I feel pretty good about that turn. So they already draw the hunting party, which is nice for them. If that's near the bottom of that shuffle, it feels rough. but they've managed to find a lot of stuff this turn, which didn't seem guaranteed. So they're doing quite well. Down in my discard pile is just the Count. So my deck is 4 copper, 5 copper as a state. There's a poacher down there. So 5 coppers a state. And then Inventor, Poacher, Cargo Ship, Count. So I'm quite over-terminaled at the exact moment. It was really quite a nice turn for them. I think they maybe triggered a really bad shuffle for themselves, but not 100% sure. All right, I'll grab a Poacher now. The discard won't be terrible. By the time the Inventor pile's over, the game's going to be ending pretty quickly. And I do want an encampment to... Okay, well, deja vu. I just drew the same 5 cards all over again. Well, they did have an encampment down there. They top deck an encampment with Inventor. Yeah, as long as they don't see their hunting party in the top 12 cards of their deck, I'm in okay shape. But they can do something like bind Inventor, gain encampment. That seems pretty decent. This is just a really rough hand. I've got quite a few better cards down in my discard pile, or down in my discard my deck pile, whatever the pile is with your deck name called, your deck. Obviously, like if this Inventor was instead the Count, I'd be pretty happy I could get all the way thin. Okay, they're getting more hunting parties, which makes a lot of sense. I was going to gain double encampment, I think. I didn't think about that too closely, but that seemed like the best course of action. I'm going to try to get a gold here into this shuffle, so I can keep the encampments around. But we'll see what they do. They should have their hunting party now. We'll either get a gold or trash, depending on what. The Poacher draws, which is a copper, so. Yeah, I feel like them drawing the hunting party on turn 5 and just immediately getting Artificer stuff going was quite nice. Oh no, they bought the hunting Artificer turn 5, drew it turn 6. I'm not quite sure how they did that. How the shuffle order works. They're triggering a shuffle. They shuffle turn 4, gain a hunting party. Yeah, not quite sure, but okay. Alright, so I have to play this encampment to hit 6. I guess I'll play the Poacher. I know I have an encampment down there. As well as 3 coppers and an Inventor. So I think I'm just going to top deck this encampment here to get the coins. I really want to trash, but I think getting the gold is going to be better here for me. And what happens if I trash? I just trash in encampment. I think I need the gold to keep up with what they're doing. With 3 encampments down there, I should be able to have a pretty nice turn here. Hopefully get a trash off with my Count, or even not trash and just go for the innovation potentially. Oh, they already got a city quarter. They are in debt, which is nice, but they're drawing a lot. Their deck is got a lot more draw in it than I do, so that is quite nice for them. And they're going to gain a bunch of encampments here, I assume. Yeah, I mean, I guess the hunting inventor stuff can be too slow. It still seems like there are some sad draws that they can have with their deck, but the fact that they have all of the hunting parties so far that have been purchased makes me regret not getting a hunting party on my first 5. Um, and now they can artificer for like the hunting parties as well. This seems to have spiraled pretty much out of control for me. But we'll see. So they ended there with just gaining a couple things. I mean, quite a few things. Ugh. Where are my... so I have a count and a... I have a count and another encampment down at the bottom. So I will grab the encampment now. Question is what I grab with it. City Quarter, Hunting Party, Innovation. Innovation seems so strong. I think I just have to grab that first, and hopefully I can invent into something next turn. Looks like they might have dudded, but they draw with something good with that inventor. They did not, so I've got at least a chance here. Okay, they're just getting plunders, which makes sense. A couple of blunders, another city quarter, makes sense. Okay, I think I'm going to throw off one encampment. Okay, I don't want to throw off another encampment. I have my innovation now, though. So I can play the cargo ship, play the count, top deck the encampment. To trash hand and grab another inventor, which I can innovate, and grab another inventor, which I can cargo ship. Felt pretty nice. So I'm much thinner than there. Hopefully that's enough. I still don't have anywhere near enough draw. So I need to gain some hunting parties potentially this turn. Also, again, need to get the city quarters. Maybe the count is just too slow here. I just didn't believe that with, not anything, you could get the hunting party stack to work. Yeah, so what I wasn't paying attention to on their turn 5 is they Artificer gained a hunting party to the top of the deck, which is how they found it. We'll see. They still had a dead turn, and they still have 7 coppers, 3 estates, plunder, a bunch of inventors. So their deck is not the cleanest. And as they gain more inventors, it makes it more likely for them to dud. However, they seem to have enough villages to do what they need to do. And maybe that's, I'll have 3, I need to get some city quarters. And this turn they're going to have a lot more villagers by being able to invent the encampment. Okay, so they have an artificer in hand, they have an inventor in hand. I can actually see the whole hand here. It's possible they have a pile out, although it seems a bit far off. Their deck is just much better than mine, so I don't know that they need to risk it. I think they can just add a whole bunch more hunting parties, maybe a plunder, 1 hunting party, a couple of hunting. Yeah, if they leave 3 plunders and 3 inventors, they should feel safe. I don't know. Every artificer now can gain, an inventor. If they get 2 more inventors in play, they can artificer gain inventors. for free, and then they get Artificer gain Artificers for free, which is kind of like an auto pile. They've got another encampment 2 to actions, so they could gain 2 more inventors, autopile the artificers. Not quite, almost autopile the artificers. It seems at least like theoretically possible that they have a pile out on this turn. Well, 3. They've got 3 gains that aren't artificer or inventor, so they cannot have a pile out this turn anymore. But their deck is going to be so dense with actions now that they've got this turn off that it is essentially lost for me. Yeah, so the lesson here is probably count is too slow. But that's not incredibly clear to me. That it's like 100% too slow. They're just going to buy a province, I assume. Yeah. So they were able to get up to the spinning things faster than me. When did they get innovation? Innovation turn 6. Maybe that first count trash should have been buying an innovation. They probably should have emptied a pile just to prevent me from doing stuff like this. But it doesn't help me very much because I can't gain. Oh, I can't gain. Gain a cargo ship. I wanted to gain my own various things and buy a city quarter for the village effect, but yeah, their deck is so strong and they were able to, I assume, cargo ship. Well, they cargo ship a province. Yeah, they probably could have cargo shipped something with inventor near the end of that turn, like a hunting party, but yeah, okay. Well played by them. That one seemed pretty much over. Not a great start for me. I'm down 0-1, but we will see how game 2 goes.